Monkey.
Biden, blast!
Hello there, people of the internet. Welcome back to my channel. This is your boy Snack here, and you know, with Rinascita coming out very soon, and me being a certified endgame mode enjoyer, I just decided to, you know, have just one more fight against every single hologram boss that is currently in the game. I'ma just take my best team, the Jinxie team. You know, I firmly believe Jinxie to be the best DPS in the game. That's debatable, but you know. And just, you know, just kind of speedrun the hologram bosses, just see how quickly I can get them dead. Now, I was pretty lucky to get Jinxie's S2. And in case you do not know what it does, it basically charges your forte gauge to the maximum when outside of combat. Obviously not particularly useful in combat, but it allows me to recharge, basically just start the fight with a pre-charged mini nuke. It won't have any buffs, but it's still like a decent chunk of damage to open the fight up with. So I'ma just be using the regular Shorekeeper Jinxie rotation, but you will see me open up the fights oftentimes with a mini nuke, which I will just pre-charge before starting the combat. But other than that, yeah, I guess let's just get into the gameplay, shall we? Enjoy! So yeah, let's start with the very first boss, probably the most boring one of all of them, just because, I mean, usually it's the easiest one because just Ix has very little HP compared to everyone else, but just here, with me using specifically Jinxie, you know, just spectral res and such is very annoying. It has massive spectral res, and that's why the fight takes longer. Do I got my setup during the spawn-in animation? See, just that would have been probably like 400 to 500k usually, and that was just a spectral res. Skill issue there a little. So there's that done. As I said, that's the longest fight, a little bit boring probably because just, you know, Rose tankier than it should be, but 125, still sub 1.5 minutes. Now let us move on to Monkey. Standard setup. Using Zhezhe with in this fight specifically was actually a little bit annoying, just because her attack animations are too rigid at times. So especially because some of the monkeys can shoot upward, you can actually get hit there. And here, as you may notice, I actually stall in the air a little bit, because when you use Shorekeeper intro skill, you get pinned to the ground, and otherwise you would just get teleported into the shockwaves and die immediately. So yeah, you want to stall in the air with Jinsei a little bit. That parry was kind of lucky. So yeah, that's basically it. Monkey gone. Just barely not getting sub 1, but it is what it is. Now let's move on to the bird. That was bad. Just got hit there, she died, but I did have a revive, so it's not the end of the world, but I did skill issue there. That was a little bit scuffed, but you know, a win's a win. 42 seconds, pretty good. Now one of the most annoying fights, the Mephis. I fucking hate the Mephis. His fucking shadow clone jutsu, bro. Here's the mini nuke. And by the way, for the Mephis, you don't actually do the setup, just because in the spawn-in animation he is invincible. And basically, you just wanna start the first mini nuke while he's spawning and not before the fight. Nuked. There's a 1-minute Mephis. Now onto the Crownless, the very first level 100 boss. And for him, as you might have seen, I also didn't do the mini nuke setup, but for a different reason. While he is hittable, basically it doesn't really matter. Regardless of whether you do the starting mini nuke, you still need a set amount of full power Jinsei nukes. I think it is like 2. So basically you're just losing time if you do the mini nuke, because it doesn't make the clear time faster, you know. Treasure rotation was a little bit scuffed, but... And he got deleted, there we go. $49, pretty nice. And the final one, probably the hardest hologram out of all of them. The Inferno Rider. Sometimes it's fine to take tank a couple hits, as long as you don't get staggered or die. Jinsei is a little bit low health there, but if she lives, it's alright. And she does, you know. Not really a secret if I've beaten the boss. So yep, there we go, bro's done. And that is every single hologram boss in Wuba currently in the 1.x patches, beaten in 1.5 minutes or less. So yeah. So yeah, now I suppose let's just take a look at the builds real quick as well. So, as you can see, here's my Jinsei. As I stated, she is E2, S2, and R1 Ages of Harvest on her signature. That's the stats, a little bit over 2k attack, 67 over 271, well, 68. Do keep in mind that this is basically 80 over almost 300, it's like 295, because of Shorekeeper ult, because it does give it 12.5 crit rate and 25 crit damage at full charge. A little bit of ER, not too much, some resonance skill, and then just some other, you know, damage bonuses as well. And of course some spectro damage bonus too. Here's the echoes. This is like not great, it's alright, it's the double crit echo. No skill damage, the crit rolls aren't great, but it is what it is. This is a pretty cracked echo, honestly, like the crit damage roll is low and so is the skill, but just every substat is good, even if they're not particularly high rolls, it is what it is. Still a great echo though. The same is true for this one, not every substat here I do have flat HP, but still overall great rolls even if they're low. Next up we have this here, the only single crit echo I have on her, but it is 21% crit damage. So, you know, fuck it. We take it. It's still great and, you know, could be improved upon, but did not get anything better yet, sadly. And here's another one, just crit rate, crit damage, ER, no skill damage, sadly, but, you know, we already have quite a good amount of damage percent buffs, so it's alright. And the traces, or forte, is like basically almost fully leveled. This is the most important one, is 10 out of 10. These are 9s and just 7s because these don't really matter. Next up, let's take a look at GhostFinal. She is S0 with signature, a little bit less than 2k attack, 71, which will be like, what, 80, almost 85, a little bit less, 80 than 85 crit rate. No crit damage increase because GhostFinal is when Purple Stellar Realm is expanded, so she will be staying at 286 crit damage. A good amount of basic attack damage bonus. I only have her on 1 Glacio damage echo, and the other one is ER. As you can see, I have quite a good amount of ER, so she is of course in Moonlit. ER only single crit, sadly. If it was double crit, the crit damage would be even higher. But other than that, great echo, just ER, basic attack, damage bonus, just attack and crit rate. Double crit ER echo with some more ER. Liberation is obviously useless, but it is what it is. Here's the double crit Glacio with ER. Once again, Liberation. For whatever reason, I have a lot of Liberation thingies, which quite literally don't do shit, but, you know. And just, you know, double crit ER, basic attack. This is a really good echo, even, once again, if the crit damage roll is a little bit low. And this is also just a really cracked one, honestly. 21 crit damage. Low crit rate roll, but it's there at least. And basic attack, ER, just... So yeah, my GhostFinal is pretty good. And here's the Shorekeeper. 241 ER, this will be enough for... Oh, right, just real quick, the forte. 7, 8, 10, 10, 6. Yes, this will be enough to get her to 250, because of this here, when Resonator on field is within the effective thingy, ER increases by 10%, so this will be 250 when Stealth Realm is active, 50k, almost 51k HP, and 225 crit damage on signature, S0, of course, glow set, ER, some crit damage, some liberation damage bonus, which is also nice, and of course, main stat HP, double crit, and some HP, ER main stat, ER substat, and some crit damage and some HP, crit damage, ER, HP, crit damage, HP, you know, the crit doesn't matter, but I meant the crit rate doesn't matter. But yeah, and as I said, on signature, 6, 8, 8, 8, 10. This is... her intro skill is the only thing really worth fully leveling. The rest is just a little bit more healing, I guess, and such, but her main portion of damage comes here, so you level her intro skill. But yeah, that's the builds. Pretty happy with them. I mean, you know. So yeah, that'd be it. Thank you for watching. Have fun. Good luck with your hologram fights, and I'm really looking forward to 2.0. It's dropping as of the time of recording quite literally tomorrow. So yeah, I'm very excited. Let's see what content I can make out of that. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, do the usual stuff, maybe comment or whatever. And other than that, yeah, just have Have fun, guys. Bye bye.